so heavy. What's going on, people? Kimchi Chris here today with a review of the brand new Full of Hell record, Trumpeting Ecstacy. Now, if you've never listened to Full of Hell, basically, they're a metal band. That's the easiest way to describe them, but to get more specific, they're a metal band that has lots of influences from grindcore, power violence, hardcore, punk, death metal, black metal. They have all kinds of stuff going on in this band. There's not really any, nerdcore, there's no screamo, but anything that's metal, for the most part, has been represented in this band in some way or fashion. They're always putting out interesting collaborative records or kind of weird things themselves, and they're really expanding what they can do in their own genre, basically. And this new record here, I pre-ordered the thing. I pre-ordered it, I already have it here. I got it a couple days before it came out because I knew this thing was going to be a banger, and spoiler alert, I was completely right. This record smokes. And if you have ever listened to this band, you know it's hard to break these records down song by song by song because, to be honest, it kind of works as one cohesive piece of artwork. A lot of these are quick, a lot of them are under 2 minutes, they're fast, aggressive, violent. It's basically like you're getting assaulted with a bunch of nuclear bombs all at once, and it just pretty much blows you away, and it all soars by in under 30 minutes. But with that being said, the last 2 tracks on this record are possibly the most notable. Those 2 tracks being the title track itself, Trumpeting Ecstacy, and the final track, At the Cauldron's Bottom. Now, Trumpeting Ecstacy is a very interesting song because it features vocals from Nicole Dollinger. Now, if you're not familiar with her, she's a singer-songwriter, what have you, with kind of a childish voice that has a lot of leanings towards metal. When you see her live, she sounds very metal. On the record's not quite so much, but she has a very childish voice, and that's important in this track. Basically, you have the typical Full of Hell sound with lots of noise, aggression, screaming, and then you have her singing on this like a little child, and it's very unsettling. It's just sounds evil. It should be in a horror movie, and I wouldn't want it any other way. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing track. And the final track, At the Cauldron's Bottom, is just the longest track on this record, and it's just the most epic. It builds up, and then it just smacks you in the face with just more noise, more heaviness, and just a lot more screaming. It's just an amazing way to finish an altogether amazing record. Now, one thing that's very different on this record compared to some of their previous ones are some of the noise and soundscape elements. While they're still a bit present, it seems like this band is going in a more death metal, extreme metal, blackened metal direction, and if they're going to put out quality records like this, I'm completely okay with that. I mean, I'm sure live they'll still have all the little samples and weird things going on, but this is possibly the most brutal record they've made to date, and as a result, it's just so heavy. And whenever Full of Hell does do a full-fledged US tour, it's going to be amazing to see some of these songs live. It's going to be really cool to see how they pull them off, and I'm sure they'll do it. They are an incredible live band. I've seen them a couple times now, and they never disappoint. So I'm really excited about that, and this record is just going to open them up to such a bigger fan base, I think, honestly. I mean, it's not more commercial or anything like that, but I think a lot of the guys that were kind of on the fence about this band, once they listen to this, are really going to get into this band. If you're into the heavy stuff, this is a record you can't ignore. You gotta check it out right now. So I'm gonna keep this review pretty short, in all honesty, because there's not much to say about this record. It's incredible, it's pretty much perfect, and as a result, I would give this a 10 out of 10. This is a perfect, humbling, brutal, heavy record. It's rare to give a 10 out of 10, but honestly, I see this thing already being one of my favorite metal records of the year, and if you listen to it, I'm sure you're going to agree. It's out now on Profound Lore Records, and you should definitely pick it up. Get the vinyl. This thing's awesome. It wasn't that expensive. They have it on different colors and things like that. Most of them have sold out already because people know what's up with this band, but definitely check this record out if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll love it if you're into heavy stuff. And that's really all there is to say about it. And if you agree with me this is one of the best records of the year, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Down below there, leave a comment letting me know what you think of the record, and maybe even hit the subscribe button and hit the little alarm so you actually get the updates about my new content. I'm always releasing new reviews, metal content, nerd content, all kinds of stuff, so definitely stay up to date with all of that. With me, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
So hey man, move along, I'm about to see your girl's long. She's 5 foot just